Tech and social interactions of the future. So my question is, will technology do what we currently consider to be healthy social interactions? To know the answer, we first have to know the topic, so let's get through some of the basics. What is a social interaction? Has it changed? How? Social interaction is defined as an exchange between two or more individuals, and it is the building block of society. Social interactions have changed a lot. They've gone from expressions to grunts to basic and complex language to writing letters to telegram to phone to radio to cell phone to computer, and now through one of our most basic desires to interact with other people all around the world, social media. So what defines a healthy social interaction? A normal or healthy social interaction has been a physical communication between one or more individuals for most of all human history. Human beings are creatures that crave the communal aspect of social interactions, which is something that your subconscious isn't present or aware of when engaging in social media. Your subconscious doesn't register a flat screen with text on it as you talking to someone. So your conscious uses this as a way to interact with other people, while you keep on craving it because your subconscious doesn't understand that you're interacting. So it puts you into a negative feedback loop. So where is technology going, specifically social technology? Tech is advancing at an exponentially increasing pace with no signs of stopping. In extrasensory perception, we see a world where everyone can see and monitor everyone else, and there's no privacy. But ultimately, the future of social technology seems highly in-depth social media and stuff like the now popular VR chat. What is VR chat? VR chat is a virtual reality game, if you could call it that, where you can choose an avatar and talk to other people. You can't touch or interact, but you can talk, and it feels to your brain like you're talking to someone else. So this brings us to the question, what will be reality? Like in Through the Looking Glass, what will and won't constitute reality is looking to become more and more blurred with the increasing affordability and popularity of VR. Because when the stuff in our VR lives starts to become more and more important, we will start to be spending more and more time there. And what is real at that point? But VR could potentially satisfy our subconscious desires to interact, which social media, which you can do now, does not. So this makes it an interesting alternative to the social media we have now. The future social lives are far from certain. We have what this would look like, what kind of chat rooms or games people will be interacting in is just pure speculation. So what could this mean? Predictions of technology and future lives have been hilariously wrong more often than not. However, with the broad strokes image, it looks like technology is going to be the middleman between every social interaction, everything you do, everything you see. There could be a microscopic camera lens that fits over your eye like a contact. Everything you do, technology will be there. Before we get to my conclusion, I want to say new isn't bad. Is this technology going to destroy future social interactions, or is it going to just merely change them? Aristotle thought writing would be the downfall of civilization, and he was clearly wrong. Change causes fear that clouds our perception. No, healthy social interactions aren't doomed. Social technology now is not indicative of the social technology in the future. Humans innovate. The tech will cost us privacy, but in the same way that having a deep bond with someone causes less privacy. These social interactions through VR are going to become just as important, meaningful, and normal as some of the social interactions that we have today. The effects of technology are unpredictable, but they are not always inevitable. It could go a different way. Most people now are not for a future of this technological caliber. There will be anti-tech movements as sure as there are anti-GMO movements now. And they could be successful when suppressing this kind of social future. Or technology could go a completely different route. It could involve chips in the brain, or we would jack in like in the Matrix. It's honestly, we have no idea. This does seem, however, like the most likely possibility. So thank you, and this is my bibliography.
All right. So, a couple of questions. So, how did you select the strategy you used to gather information or conduct your research, and were they effective?
I usually try to go for the more, I guess, popular, well-established. I didn't want to use conspiracy theorists or people like that who were afraid of Skynet or something like that. I used Wired magazine. I used a lot of national institutes and things like that. I didn't use any lesser-known sources.
Okay. So, what additional questions emerged from your research, and why are those questions important?
Well, it really emerged on what we could consider to be normal, because at this point, people living in the past, at least 50 years in the past, would think that they've been thrown into an alternate reality that's terrifying to them. So, is this the extent to what people could consider to be normal? And I ultimately came to yes, people can consider just about anything to be normal if they live in it for long enough.
Okay.